Tonight's going to be a quick one. We're getting closer to my annual match with Anzio Annie. I've been doing some practice. I've been making some adjustments. 300 yards. I've got the target area well down into the 1-inch range. Less than sub-MOA, I guess you could say. Just absolute nail driver, but I've been learning a lot. I had a recommendation from another shooter. I had canted my cheek rest and the stock slightly to the right to better fit my shoulder. It's more comfortable. I could just lay my head into the cheek rest and get a good sight picture. And today we're going to be adding a small thumb rest. When I shoot, I don't have my thumb wrapped around the grip like you would see in a handgun. I usually keep my thumb off to the side, and when we're done I'll show you exactly how it mounts and exactly how I hold my thumbs. So super easy. I got this from MTD, and it's the M-Lock adjustable thumb rest, and it's exactly what it is. It's a simple thumb rest. It's made out of polymer. It's meant for an M-Lock, which means it's supposed to go up on the forearm somewhere, foregrip somewhere. But what we're going to do is I'm going to put it above the grip. You can see from that little dimple, I already marked where I want it. I happen to know this chassis. This chassis is hollow, so I'm going to go about ½ an inch in, and I'm going to hit a hollow cavity that's going to be underneath the receiver. This buffer tube is just a fake buffer tube. It's just meant to mount any AR platform style stock, and there's nothing inside here. The trigger assembly comes down to about here, and this right here is the back of the receiver. So there's nothing back here I have to worry about that I have to disassemble or get anything crazy. So standard M-Lock bolts are a 1024. So that's what we're going to be drilling and tapping for, a 1024. And we've got our 1024 tap already set up, and the 1024 tap indicates a number 25 drill. So if you look, I have a pretty cool drill index. 1024 is a number 25 drill. Number 25, I believe, is a .140.149. It's a 149. So let's get to drilling and tapping. And since this is aluminum, I'm not going to need to use any lubricant. Maybe I will use a drop of gun oil. That's it, right into the cavity. And let me do a little cleanup before I get this anywhere else. Alright, just hit it with the vacuum. And like I said, it's aluminum. So, we'll, you know what, on second thought, I will use a little oil. Little tap magic never hurt anyone in the long run. And that's it. We're through. Now these are tapered taps, so you have to run them down almost to the end just to make sure your threads are straight. If you don't, you'll end up with a cocked thread. And that's it. Tap off real quick. I clean them off with a plastic brush. Okay. We're looking good. Get rid of that so we don't get shavings everywhere. Let's try the screw and then we'll mount the thumb. Perfect. And that's exactly how it goes on. Done. Of course, I'm going to add a little bit of Loctite to that, and I think that'll make a good addition to my position. Alright, so this is basically how that thumb rest is going to work. So as I mount the rifle, my thumb is going to go up here on the rest with my finger right down on the cheek and to the trigger. No issues whatsoever. I don't like holding it with my thumb back here like this. It's not comfortable. And then, you know, I had my thumb up here. I thought it was pretty good. But to have that natural rest like that, and just for the trigger pull, I mean, that's just a nice addition. So, super simple. Fucking things are booking. That's a hit. That was the 2-inch. Okay, I'm using a nice toy. This is the Garmin Xero, and gives you a lot of nice information. So average is 3088. My Magnetospeed was telling me these rounds were 3,000 to 3010. So this says it's going a little faster with a 30 feet per second standard deviation and an extreme spread of almost 100 feet per second. 25 shots. So that's a nice little toy. I got a bunch of them up here. They go for about $400 or $500 a piece. Comes with a nice little tripod. Pretty cool.